Let's take a look at how this system actually works. You know, gravel perforated pipe, it's the simplest thing in the world. But let's take a look. Let me show you how it works.
And you can see there's holes on the one side of the pipe. This is the perforation. These holes point down. We'll set that into the trench. As it rains, water comes down through the gravel and floods up into your pipe. And it will enter those holes which are on the bottom. If those holes are pointing upward, that water has to rise all the way up here before it can enter the hole. So we put our holes pointing down, and now we're going to cover it up with gravel. Now let's just simulate by putting our garden hose out here and see how long it takes for the water to get through the pipe, through the gravel. Pretty good rainfall. We're adding water to the gravel. The water goes down through the gravel to the bottom of the trench and will eventually begin to flow. It flows through the gravel first because there are voids in the gravel, but as we add more water directly, it will start to flow through the pipe. And that's why holes point down. You can see the water coming through the holes. Floods up from the bottom of the trench into the pipe and is carried away.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. The first thing we do is load the trencher so we can dig the trench to hold our French drain. Okay, now we're on the job site and you can see the trencher has made quick work of digging a trench. One thing that you do have to do before you run a machine or before you hand dig is to call and get utilities located. Those are those bright markings on the ground there. Our trencher is a Ditch Witch model 1030. It does a great job. You can see we're down about 2 feet into the trench so we can install our gravel perforated. Here you can see that we've already put a little gravel in here for our base, but what I'm trying to show is how the water leaches up into the system. Once the gravel base is installed, next we install our pipe with holes pointing down. Now you know it doesn't matter if you're doing a French drain, a footer drain, a crawl space drain. The secret is that the holes point down into the gravel. Then you cover it with gravel. Remember this picture from the beginning? Well, this is the trailer full of gravel that we brought out to the job site. We put it into the wheelbarrow and we wheel it back to the back. Here we're putting the base of gravel down. First we pour it into the trench and we fill it on up. Next, a man is going to spread that gravel to get a good base. Guys, this is a really good secret to getting a good French drain, is to make sure that you have a good gravel base, that you set your pipe with holes pointing down into the gravel. And you can see why. This water leaches up into the system. Next we're going to install a catch basin. We're going to hook this up to the system as well because there is a low spot here and we're picking the surface water up as well. Here we're making the connection to the T, which is part of the gravel perforated pipe. Now we've got the system entirely covered with gravel, and the next thing that we're going to do is cover this gravel with a soil separator. And that's so we don't want the dirt from the top to drop down in. And here you can see the soil separator covering the gravel. Don't forget how much gravel went into this system. There's over 5 tons of gravel under the ground. And now we've returned the soil ready for seed. And this yard drain, French drain, gravel drain is going to last these people a long, long time.
Hey, this is Chuck with Apple Drains, reminding you that if you believe you can do something, I guarantee you can do it. Have a great day.